Hi, and welcome back. I just want to talk about lies, deceivers, plotters, and planners. Do we all recall the second to last live of ORMVS, where she claimed that she doesn't lie and she would never do the things that she's been accused of? You know, she works full time. How could she have all these sock accounts and different YouTube channels? Who would have the time to do that? Let's just listen to a few little clips here.
Checking things out in your live streams. I was checking out her posts.
Very many layers.
Stop lying. Oh my God.
You guys know who's the center at this. We're all fighting each other. Stop fighting.
Don, Don, have I been lying?
Big fucking deal. What am I gonna do?
Don, have I been lying? Don, why was I Bad Mommy Mandy?
Oh, why was she Bad Mommy Mandy? Just another account she confesses to having to bully and dox people. Isn't it enough she had Hell's Fell's Closet, NEINS Nitpicks channel, the Weasel and the Skunk, Ren 71? Is that ORMV too? But she doesn't lie, does she? She doesn't have sock accounts. But here she is again, confessing to another YouTube channel and a sock account.
Bad Mommy Mandy. Why was I that, Don? How did I get involved in that? Did I do that by myself?
Oh, that you? That was you? Really?
Michelle clearly was hoodwinked.
Take that channel. We gotta take that shit down. We gotta take that Bad Mommy Mandy shit down. You better take that shit down. Whoever has it, take it down.
It was me. I told you that you don't listen. You really.
Oh, she doesn't listen. Michelle doesn't listen. Maybe because she didn't tell her, and now she's trying to worm herself out of another lie.
Don't listen to me, do you? No, it was me.
Oh my God.
What? Why don't you tell them why I did that? Why don't you tell them why I did that? Why don't you tell them what you told me about why I was doing that? And how you thought it was so awesome that I was actually willing to stand in and defend people.
This is the person that has no time for all these YouTube channels, and she doesn't lie to her audience, and she doesn't have sock accounts. Let's remember that.
Oh, shit.
And yet now I get it thrown back at my face by Meghan Markle's debacles as though she.
Yep, you get it thrown back in your face. You know why? Because you're a liar, and you're a cheater, and you're a deceiver, you're a bully, and you're a doxer. She goes around accusing me of being all these sock accounts where there's not one scrap of evidence that it's me, because it's not me. Yet here she is doing the very thing she's accusing everyone else of doing.
She knows everything she's talking about. And she does.
I'm not blocking her. Why can't we get along?
Right. But did I do it with nefarious purposes? Did I come up with that on my own? That was exactly what I was doing.
Yes. Them for going interfering and Graham.
Yeah, put her other one up. Oh no, that is that.
Shut up, Don. Yeah. You know what they were all doing. Why do you act like they're all innocent? You know what they were doing. I don't understand.
DRC, it was an X account. DRC.
To bully people and dox people. Interesting, isn't it?
CSB, it was an X account, not a channel.
You told me that and I didn't listen?
I did.
Michelle was clearly unimpressed that she was Bad Mommy Mandy. Is that some other lie that she's told Michelle? Like she told Michelle that we were going to the media about her and Michelle. Is she for real? It was about the Sussex Squad. I have all the messages to prove it from the reporter. So another lie she's actually told Michelle. But we know this woman is a compulsive liar.
You don't listen.
You give me a lot of information, though.
You don't listen.
I believe Gertie asked you to do it. Oh.
Gertie did not ask me to do it. I was doing it. And Gertie said, we should do this. But don't you remember, you and I, You and I came up with it together because they blocked my ORMV account.
I knew that was you, Don. I knew you had your mitts all over that dough, Don.
I didn't have mitts on it. I did it. I'm not blaming anyone. I did it.
I'm blaming her.
The woman that has no sock accounts, you know, the one with no fake accounts? How many are we counting so far? Let's keep the count little TikTok going, shall we?
Still blaming her. It's Don's fault. Shut up, our recollections. It's not your fault.
It is my fault. I did it. I did it knowingly, but I didn't do it for nefarious reasons. I did it to try and help. And now Meghan Markle's debacles is going to try and make it sound like it was a bad thing?
No, I'm not turning it into a bad thing. I'm just exposing your lies, you know, the lies that you tell your audience, that you don't have time for these YouTube channels. You don't have time for sock accounts. No. You don't lie. You don't deceive, do you? Oh, no, not you, our recollections. Oopsie, no way.
Screw you, lady.
Screw yourself. Because, yeah, we'll just leave that one there.
It's because, Don, you keep getting all this bullshit information, Don, from Trevor, Don, and you keep spouting it, Don. That's a problem. Every day somebody's different, a different Atlanta. Oh, Christ.
Well, I don't know. I didn't talk to Gertie. I didn't talk to Gertie about it until after I was...
All the little nervous cough there, yeah, because she had to spill the beans once again that she is Bad Mommy Mandy. Now, why is she coming out now saying that she's this person as well?
Already doing it. She may have talked to you and came up with it as an idea. I don't know about that. I just remember one afternoon you and I were screwing around and I said, oh, I could always make a new account. And you said, yeah, let's do it. And we came up with it together and it was nothing bad. It was not, well, it was bad for Atlanta, but it wasn't anything like deceitful against people who, it wasn't anything backstabbing or anything.
Oh, no, it wasn't nothing backstabbing, was it? It wasn't in her name and her, you know, it wasn't in ORMV. It was another sneaky account. Remember that, another sneaky, disgusting account.
It was done with good intentions, and it was done to help
I know
people.
zero things about what I'm talking about. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, she knows a little bit now because I told her a lot, but...
Haha.
Now, we have to have Michelle's audio in here because we have to get to the very important bit. So just kind of ignore that bit.
You guys are trying to say that was Atalantan shit, and it's not. You just keep saying dumbass shit.
I mean, we came up with it, and it wasn't anything. The point is that now Meghan Markle's debacles is trying to use that against me. She's telling everybody I did this awful thing. And
well, it is awful accusing other people of having sock accounts when they don't. But yet here she is telling people she doesn't lie. She doesn't have sock accounts. She doesn't have other YouTube channels. She is holier than thou. But again, another sock account.
The people who know that, and by the way, who else is telling everybody how awful it is? Braun. Braun knows damn well that there was nothing awful about me being Bad Mommy Mandy, or Bad Mandy Mummy, whatever it was.
Yeah, that was not a good account. We did not like that account. We did not appreciate that account.
And it wasn't a good account. It actually attacked a child and doxed a few people. Yes, she doxed a few people and she really, really bullied some people. So who is the liar, the bully, and the doxer?
Much?
Yeah, well, because I'm good at it.
Oh, shit.
See, I told you. I don't manipulate people, but I'm good at it. Hold on, just a sec.
Oh, shit. You guys think everything I do is because... Yes, I do.
She doesn't manipulate people, but she's good at it. Is that a confession? Or is that a confession? She's been manipulating for months and months and months because according to her, she's good at it.
I do believe that. So you're just coming up with these ideas all by yourself, Don, for real? Just all by yourself? Oh, Christ.
remember?
She literally just told Michelle that she's good at it, good at manipulating people. Isn't that really interesting? Just like her SUFFOLK account. Just another account that she has. But oh no, she doesn't lie. She doesn't deceive. She doesn't have these accounts. She doesn't have these YouTube channels. Bad Mommy Mandy, SUFFOLK State account. Ren71. Is that ORMV? Weasel and the Skunk. We know 100% sure that that's her. Hell's Closet to bully Michelle. And a few others. NEINS nitpicks. You know, the one that she got busted straight up and quickly deleted, just like she did with Hell's Closet. No, she doesn't lie, does she? No. She doesn't lie. She doesn't deceive. She doesn't have sock accounts. And she does not have other YouTube channels. This is what she has sold her audience. But again, has been busted for lying. And she says, I'm out there trying to make it sound like it's bad. Well, yeah, it's bad. Because she's selling one thing to her audience and she's encouraging subscribers to go and troll other people because they're taking her word for it. They're taking her word for it that I have sock accounts, that I've bullied her family and her daughter, which I haven't. And yet she's the one out there doing all this stuff, doxing, bullying, etc., and blaming me that I have sock accounts. Those sock accounts she's blaming me about are probably hers to try and gain sympathy from her subscribers to then come and bully and harass me. All this has been documented and filed. This person is a liar, a flat out liar. Do we also recall that she tried to steal the identity of that other lady and her daughter, which she denies that she said that she wasn't them. But as you can see in a screenshot, she admits that she allowed people to think that and say it was her because she didn't want them to find her true identity. Now, someone who would want to find someone's true identity unless they keep crossing the line and being vindictive and being liars and doxing people? People don't go out of their way to find out who people are. But this person has continually, for the last 9 months, gone on and abused people, lied and deceived and manipulated to get subscribers to go then and bully other people such as Trevor, Fiona, myself, and slowly turning people to try and become violent with these people on lies. I was not those accounts that she's talking about that has abused her and her family and her kids and all this other bullshit. I am not them. I beg for her to go and find if that is actually me and comes from my internet address and prove in a court of law that that was actually me saying those things, because I'm willing to do that. I'm willing for her to go to those lengths and I will see her in court because those were not me. She has sold this story. And if you tell a story over and over and over again and try to convince people like she has for months and months and months, and then again goes, oh, I don't know if this bullcrap, whatever it was called, sock account is her, but I really hope it is Meghan Markle's debacles. So in one breath she's saying it is, one breath she's saying it isn't, and in the other breath she's saying she's hoping it is. Why? She has instigated people to try and threaten me, harass me, and bully me. And this is what she's doing with everybody. You know, the person that doesn't have time for all these sock accounts, doesn't have time for these YouTube channels. Well, she does. And she's been called out on many occasions. So she wants to sprout that I'm trying to say that this is something bad. Well, it is bad. Because none of us have sock accounts that she accuses us of. But what she's accusing us of, as I've said all along, is the very reason she's accusing us is because she's the one doing it. Now, someone was investigated by the police because of one of her accounts. I'd love to see how that's going to transpire very, very soon. This woman is a liar, an absolute liar. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Where is her credibility? She wants to talk about accountability and credibility. Where's her credibility when she's been caught on lying so many times? Show me where I've lied. Show me where I've lied. She's made enemies all over X. I'm not even on X. I have an account, but I don't go on there. People send me stuff. I couldn't be bothered with that platform at all. Show me where I've lied. But yet she's selling this story to her audience to instigate bullying and harassment. And it's like I said, it's all been filed, it's all been screenshot, it's all been documented, and it all is going to be done legally, where this person is going to have to answer in a court of law of what she has done. I'll leave that up to you to decide. You've got yourself some proof, you've got yourself some evidence of what this woman has been doing behind the scenes. Now let's just listen to a little bit about behind the scenes.
And sock accounts and opposition intentionally. It's in ways that not necessarily presented, as well as, yes, going on behind the scenes, because there are people that spend an incredible amount of time emailing and sock accounts.
Yeah, that's her. Spending an incredible amount of time doing all this stuff. But this is her selling it to her audience. She doesn't do this stuff.
And opposition intentionally. It all goes on that creators take note of it, I guess is a better way to say it. That creators tend to take note of it.
Yeah, creators take note of what's going on in the community and note that something smells fishy, a little bit snaky, a little bit ratty. Oh, I wonder who that could be.
Whereas the general community may not know that it's all going on. So sometimes.
That's right, the general community doesn't know that it's going on because she's selling her audience, her 22,000 subscribers, one story and making them go all about the place abusing other people because they're taking her word on it that she is innocent, that she does not do this stuff. But here's all your proof.
Sometimes when I say behind the scenes, I'm not just meaning that this is all like some clandestine stuff that's happening, but sometimes it is, well, that's stunning that she was found guilty. I mean, I have to be honest, I haven't completely watched that trial. I generally tend to like trials and things like that. I admit.
She's just babbling on here, thinking of another lie to sell her audience.
I haven't been really watching that.
By the way, Pinocchio wants his nose back. Maybe she's Pinocchio's sister.
One very closely, so I don't know all the details, but interesting that she was found not guilty. But when I say that things are happening behind the scenes, sometimes I'm just referring to things that are happening that you might not be aware of, or that the
Exactly. Things that you, the audience, are not aware of. That this sneaky, cunning, conniving, narcissistic person is doing all this behind the scenes, but selling a completely different story to her audience because she needs to captivate them and think that she's Miss Innocent. But she's been busted so many times, lying and deceiving and manipulating.
Audience may not be aware of. And it can be just so ridiculous sometimes.
Well, it is ridiculous, isn't it? How many accounts have we got so far with her? ORMV. We have the SUFFOLK one. We have Bad Mommy Mandy. We have NEINS Nitpicks. We have the the Weasel and the Skunk. Oh, we quite possibly have Wren here. And, how many others are out there? Oh, Hell's Fells Closet. That's 7. 7 different accounts that we have. And this is only the surface. The woman that works full time doesn't have time for this. The one that says that she doesn't do this. No. Not her, remember?
So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try, there goes our infants. I'm going to try and kind of, I guess, summarize all of what I have been seeing and the way I look at things.
And here she goes on to tell her audience the way she sees things. These accounts that have said things that she tries to pin on me. She tries to pin on other people that are bullying her and harassing her. No one's bullying her or harassing her. If I've had anything to say, I've said it on my other channel or here. I don't have to go behind the scenes and do it. I'd rather say it publicly so people can make up their own minds and form their own conclusions and yada, yada, yada. I don't have to be a sneaky little narcissistic liar because that's not how I roll. I would rather say it out there, put it out there to the YouTubers, put it out there to the audience and let them discover the truth themselves. 7 accounts this person has, 7 accounts, people, and more to come. And why has she done it?
And yes, she does have her own baby reindeer, TRG does. And that's another one. I saw.
Isn't it funny? Even on the live the other day on Michelle Meltdowns, when I was trying to ask her questions, she brought up a subject that there is comments out there that apparently I made an account in her name, which is another lie, and there's nasty comments out there about TRG. Well, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Because if I never made up an account and there's nasty comments out there about TRG, well, she's got more to answer for then, hasn't she? Because I know I haven't done that. What a compulsive, narcissistic liar. 7 accounts. Just remember that. You make up your own minds and let me know down in the comments what you think about this person's deceit that she has created all through this community. I never knew a cat amongst the pigeons that was about 2 male YouTubers at the time would lead to 9 months later discovering that this person here that put her hand up for my attention was such a snaky person. If she just did not rattle me with bullshit, one little comment that Junior had said about bumping uglies and has used that this whole 9 months. No one else brought it up. No one else took notice of it. No one else cared about it. And she said I was basic home cooking too. Wrong. Again. How many times has this woman been proven that she's wrong and I am right? Stop proving me right, ORMV. You are a liar, as we see here, and a deceiver, as we see here, and a narcissist, as we see here. And these are all in your own words, aren't they? You don't lie. You don't deceive. You don't have all these suck accounts and YouTube channels. No, you don't, do you? Well, you've been busted several times, and you do. So who's the liar here? Let me know down in the comments. I look forward to reading them. Have a lovely day.